Hello, welcome everyone, and today I'm here with you, your Nini, and today we'll be discussing with a small grammar portion which was quite well requested by most of the students. So we'll move on to the topic. In the end of the session, I will be telling you few tips how to get the full marks. So now we'll move on to few rules and then few examples. So if you can see there, I've written the heading as jumbled words or sentence reordering. What do you mean jumbled words? The words are actually not in a proper form. What is our task? Our task is to put it in the proper format, a proper sentence. When you read the sentence, you have to understand it should be a meaningful sentence. That is our task. So there are few rules for it. So we'll move on to the rules first. A sentence has a particular pattern. Now what is the pattern? Subject, then the helping verb, then the action verb, and then the object. You might be knowing what is the subject right from a childhood, right? The subject can be a noun as well as a pronoun. Okay, a noun as well as a pronoun. So what is a noun? A noun can be a name of a person, place, animal or thing. This can be a noun. Now what is pronoun? Pronoun is something which is given instead of noun, like he, she, they, all those things are pronouns. We. So our first task for a sentence should be, if it's in jumbled order, find the subject. Now, at times students have told me, ma'am, we are a little confused with the object as well as the subject. So I asked him, why, what happened? Because there are chances that object is also, what is object? Object can also be a noun as well as a pronoun. Okay, so they had a confusion with this. So I said, okay, if it is like that, let your first task be to find the most important thing, and that is the verb. Now, verb are divided into two, right? And that is the helping verb as well as the action verb. Now, what is helping verb? Helping verb is basically helping the main verb. Is, are, am, was, would, could, can, all those are helping the verb. Now what is main verb? I'm sure everybody know what is a verb, right? Action. Okay, any action, okay, that's called a main verb. Running, dancing, sleeping, singing, playing, all those are main verbs. Doing some action. So at times there may be confusion with object and subject. So if you find the verb, the helping verb as well as the action verb, it is easy for you. By the time you'll be able to understand, okay, now what is the subject? Let me check what is the subject or whether this can be object. Okay, so now that's a trick. Now I will tell you, I'll give an example over here. My teacher has trained me. See, my teacher. Okay, who has trained me? Me is the object. Who is trained? That's an important person. So that's the subject. My teacher. Okay, my teacher has trained me. See, trained is the action verb. Training, that's a verb. It's an action. Now this is has, a helping verb. As I told you, is, am, has, had, can, could, would, should. All those are helping verbs. And then you have the action verb and then the object me. Okay, so I hope you understood this. Now we'll try doing the example. You have important, it, do, is, rules, observe, traffic. Now our first task is, what is the verb? Okay, if you can look into, you can see that you can find a helping verb here. Okay, and then you can also see that, okay, if you can look into it, you can also find that there is something called observe. Okay, and then you can also find over here the word called rules, traffic, important. You have it. So now there's only one subject you can see, it. Basically pronoun. So we can put it in the firstmost position. So it. Now we can take the helping verb is. Okay. It is. It is observed, that's wrong. We know that's a helping verb, but it is observed is wrong. So between the helping verb and the main verb, there is something in between. So it is important So now we got the word important. Now it is important. What? Important to observe traffic rules. See, now the sentence look meaningful. So we found the subject here, we found the helping verb, then we found the main verb, and then the object or the words which are coming up. Now we'll move on to the next question. Okay, in the next question you can find over there the subject as children, because nothing else can be seen. So we can put over here something is related to. If you can look into one more thing for CBSE rules, the 3 to 4 questions which are given all are interrelated. If you can look over here, they're speaking about traffic rules, they're speaking about driving. So something is related to rules and regulations regarding driving. Keep this in your mind. So now over here we can understand the subject is children. Children. Now what? Children what? It's given over here must. Okay, along with must, ensure that you will always, if there is a not is a negative word. If there is a negative word, obviously ensure that negative word will be along with the helping verb. Understood? Always after helping verb. We find a negative word like not, it will always be after helping verb. Now what is the verb over here? It is drive. Driving is a verb. So children must not drive below the age of 18 years. I hope we have taken all the words, right? Yes. So over here, one thing you learn. If you can look into jumbled words, there are no specific rules like that. Only this, the sentence should be in a proper order. That's the only thing. And at times you can see the subject and object confusion can also come in between. And one more rule we learned: if there is a not negative word, it will always have to come after helping verb. That's a new learning for you. So see, children must not drive below the age of 18 years. Okay, so now we'll move on to 2 more examples so that it will be a little more clear for you. Okay, I have written here one example. We look into it. Now we will look into the verb. Okay, what can be the verb? Yes, it's where. Okay, now can you find the helping verb? Must. Now see, next thing is we have to check whether any negative words are there not. Okay, there are no negative words. Okay, so now we'll find the subject. So one thing we realize, must, where should be together. Now the next thing can be subject. Yes, subject can be we. We is the subject. So what is the answer? We must wear. What should we wear? We cannot wear protection. We cannot wear fur. We can wear only helmets. Helmets. Helmets protection cannot come. Helmets are helmets own. So helmets for protection, it's correct, but still 2 words are remaining. So for whose protection? For our own. Okay, I think it's clear. We must wear helmets for our own protection. This is actually the sentence is framed. Now we might feel, okay, if you're not able to identify the verb or main verb or the helping word, I'll tell you one thing, the most important thing is find the subject. And then you try reading sentence again and again. I'll tell you one thing, if you're able to practice a lot, it's very easy to get that 4 to 5 marks. Only thing is you have to practice a lot. I think if you go into CBSE website, you'll find so many question papers with jumbled words. And those questions normally comes from board examination are very simple. Like within seconds you'll understand it. Okay, so please ensure you practice, because always ensure practice makes a man perfect. So I hope you remember the thing. The first thing was subject plus helping verb plus the main verb plus the object and plus maybe other words, like if chance the sentences are very long. Now subject can be, I told you, noun or pronoun. Now what is helping verb? Is, am, was, were, are, can, could, should, like that. Now what are main verb? Action words, basically dancing, singing, playing, wearing, like that. Now object, it can also be again noun or pronoun. Okay, so this is basically the most important thing you have to know, and I'm sure this is really going to help you out, and I'm sure you'll come back after in flying colors. See you in the next video. Until then, Nimi signing off. Bye, and please ensure you do subscribe. Have you ever seen that small red button? Click on that. What are you waiting for? Do subscribe and the small bell button over there. Click on the bell button so whenever I post the video, you can get the notification. Okay, see you then. Until for the next video. Bye. Nimi signing off. Take care and have a good time.